All right, man, we back. Motor City Sports Talk in the building. The University of Michigan is rated number 4 after starting off the season being unranked. Let's talk about it. We back. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. More sports, music, entertainment from me. Check my other channel out, Goodfellow Sports TV. That is Goodfellow Sports TV on YouTube. But let's talk about Michigan basketball. I know they got a game, I think, tonight or Tuesday versus Louisville. Louisville is rated real high. I think they're like 3-2-1 or something like that. I'm not one last week. I don't know what they are this week, but there's a lot of laughing going around in the state of Michigan about Michigan being unranked and Michigan State being rated number 1. They brought back Caston Winston, and sorry to hear about his brother. So that could have affected the team a little bit morale. But Juwan and them, they beat Iowa State. Beat North Carolina 6, beat Gonzaga, ranked 8, comfortably beat Gonzaga. And they could beat Louisville, they could easily be number 1. But we got to remember this, man, and especially looking at Michigan State. Tom Izzo's always shown, they said a lot of things about Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo messed up your pro career. Hear that from a lot of my boys that play with Keith Ackland. And you had kids from St. DePorres, I forget his name. DeJuan, I forget his name. But, they say, he hurt your chances at being a good pro. Caleb Lucas, you heard his people say that. But one thing about Tom Izzo, he always showed it's a marathon. Michigan State might not get off to the greatest start, but when you look up, he make the adjustments, and they make a tournament run. John Beilein was another dude good at that. He just had a good feel for how to develop college players and stuff of that nature. So Juwan Howard got to show he can make those in-season adjustments like Tom Izzo been showing over the last 20-something years now. So right now it's time to be Jubilee for University of Michigan, especially coming off Ohio State putting the Beast by Drake down on them. But Michigan, they seem to got a big fella test. They got good size, good mobility. He played well. You know what I'm saying? You see the big fella on the block. He get the rebound. He don't drop the ball down low. You see a lot of inexperienced big fellas bring the ball down low. You keep it high. So, if they got to get it, they got to foul. You go back up strong with it. He got good fundamentals, man. And I look at a lot of big fellas. They ain't got good fundamentals. He got them. But, Livers, and they got a lot of good players, man. The point guard got a game back, man. It seemed like his turnover assist ratio might be better this year. But like Juwan said, it's about the staff. You got to have a good staff. Penny Hardaway got an excellent staff at Memphis. Pretty sure Patrick Ewing gonna have a good staff at Georgetown, and Jerry Stackhouse had a good staff at Vanderbilt. But for the University of Michigan, you got to remember it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and then you go from there. You got to be some good. You already put two names on the resume. Gonzaga, North Carolina. Iowa State, they pretty straight in basketball too. So you put some good names on the resume out of conference, but the Wisconsins, the Minnesotas, the Michigan States, you got to beat Indiana. You got to beat some of those. You got to beat those guys too. But it's not to get too high or too low. The same chip they came in with the season for being unranked, keep that same energy. And this don't mean Michigan better than Michigan State. Once again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It could be a situation where Michigan State can sweep Michigan, or Michigan sweep Michigan State, but one of them can make it to the Final Four or go further in the tournament, win the national championship. So who better now? So Michigan got a good team, but look for Juwan Howard to add 5-star, which he already added the kid out of Raleigh. He gonna add some more 5-star. If Juwan Howard get on the road, he get on the road for real. His recruiting class is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I think, for them players running through a wall for him this early in their career, and the passion and how he's speaking, Juwan was built to be a college coach. This is why God took him the way he took him. He took him through sitting at the end of the bench for Miami. And the stain on his shirt as a professional, man. Good man, God-fearing man. He meant to be a college coach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day he want to conquer the NBA. But God put Jerry Stackhouse at Vanderbilt. He put Patrick Ewing at Georgetown. He put Penny at Memphis for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's time for the new wave of head coaches to take over. You see the wave of black quarterbacks taking over the NFL. Lamar Jackson, Watson, back to back. They defeated Bill Belichick. You know, you see Lamar Jackson. You know, Russell Wilson. Deshaun Watson off for the MVP. Shout out to Mike Thomas too from New Orleans. He in there too. And now you can see the new era of black coaches in basketball. The guys that were rejected from the NBA. Jerry Stackhouse, he won a G League title, I believe, and made it to another, if I'm not mistaken. Penny Hardaway, you know, I'm pretty sure if he had an opportunity to coach in the NBA, he would have. Patrick Ewing sat as an assistant, never got a shot. You know, and it may be time for Bill Laimbeer to say, you know what? Hey, I was disliked because I started a lot of fights in the NBA, and they didn't like me because I was the dirty, tough guy. You know what? Bill Laimbeer, there's a program for you in college too. You had success at the WNBA level and everything. Bill Laimbeer need to come on too, man. Let's make it a former NBA player. It ain't just about black coaches or nothing like that. It's about guys getting opportunities that can coach and that's done it at different levels of different genders in basketball. Bill Laimbeer, come on over to college too. St. John's, I know they Chris Mullin stepped down. They can use you. You know what I'm saying? UCLA, Ben Hollins, I think he been gone. They can use you. USC can use you. I'm pretty sure some teams in the Big Ten that can use you. SEC teams that can use you. You know what I'm saying? Bill Laimbeer, come on, make the switch down to college too. The pros ain't everything. College has more longevity. And you have a more impact on kids' lives. You developing young men into full-grown men that's going to accomplish something, man. So shout out to Michigan. Shout out to Michigan State still too. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video quest. All my information is in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone.